Kia ora team, Brad here for the Run Experience, and I'm about to head to my mate's house. His name's Todd, and he has a freezer installed in his garage with some water in it. So we're going to do some cold therapy training. So let's go. All right, Todd, how are you going, mate?
Good, thanks, Brad.
Cool. I'm looking forward to getting into this. Well, I probably won't say that when I get into it. But anyway, can you just tell me how you set this up? So you bought yourself obviously a little freezer here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what's the deal with it?
This is a 300 litre chest freezer, just stock standard, get from Harvey Norman, wherever, appliance store.
Yep.
And filled it up with water. Sealed. Silicone sealed all around the bottom and any seams.
Yep.
And then, let that cure for about 24 hours and then filled it up with water.
Okay, so you fill it with water after you let the silicone sort of seal it up and dry.
Yeah.
And then do you just leave it on, plug it in and leave it on, or what's the story with that?
So then I plugged it in and just put this, I've got a little thermometer here.
Yeah.
I just put that in there and just let it freeze over basically. It took
Yeah.
about 24 hours
Yeah.
to get to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've turned it off, broke up the ice, but it makes, or it freezes quite a thick layer around the edge.
Yeah.
So, which I actually couldn't fit into it that well. So I just turned it off, left it for a day, and I think it got to like 2 degrees.
Right.
1 or 2 degrees, and that was, then you could move the ice around, break it up and jump in.
Right.
So that, maybe that 0 was just a little bit cold or whatever, but and then then I've got a little timer that it sits on, and then just 2 hours, set it to 2 hours, and that just turns on overnight, and then wake
Awesome.
up in the morning. I just pull the lead out just to make sure any safety things, but before I jump in. But yeah, that sort of seems to keep it at 2 degrees. Otherwise, if I leave it out, it sort of gains about 2 degrees in temperature each day if you get it plugged in. So
Sweet.
you can sort of play with it and let it set it to whatever you want it.
So you could leave it off for a week and it would get to sort of 10, 14 degrees or something, and then you plug it back in, and so that's good. So you don't have to leave it on all the time, so it's not a waste of power. Awesome, Todd. That's good. That's some good little knowledge there. I might try and get in for my first time ever, and then see if I can actually last. So here we go. So this is my first time actually going into some true cold water. I've been swimming in winter, and the water's between 12 and sort of 15 degrees for about 6 or 7 years. I had a cold shower every morning for sort of up to 8 years. This is really my first true test, so this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to try and get in, control the breathing, and maybe just let you know what I'm feeling during this whole process. So let's give this a go. So as Todd said, it's incredibly painful.
Timer started.
So what's happening is that every cell in my body is telling me to get out of the water. It's quite painful, but I'm just gonna try and just get my breathing under control. So I'm trying to do some box breathing. So breathing in for 4, holding, and then out. But yeah, you're right, it's just really, really sore, and
That's a minute up.
painful. So I'm going to try and stay in for at least a couple of minutes.
Nice.
Just focus on that breathing.
That's your minute 30.
I might try for 3 minutes.
Yeah, awesome. You got it.
Alright.
good. Oh, let's get out.
You did well.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thanks, Todd.
It's definitely that next level, eh?
All right, that was awesome. So it was about 2 or 3 degrees. Yep, it was really painful. The camera's shaking because, yeah, I'm just starting to get a bit of a shiver on, but it's a good shiver. It feels amazing. So you come out of the water and you feel, yeah, incredible. I think it just releases those happy hormones. You got some dopamine, a bit of that noradrenaline going, but it just feels amazing afterwards. So totally recommend it for a bit of recovery and for that thermogenic reaction afterwards. So my body is now rewarming, so it's got that nice little red hue, but it's rewarming from the inside out. Really good for your cells. Supposed to be very good for optimizing your mitochondrial function. So heaps of good stuff going on. So thanks, Todd, for that. Appreciate it. It's about 20 minutes since I got out of the freezer. I'm back home now, warming up, but it's such a sensational feeling. You come out feeling focused and energized and relaxed all at the same time. It really is quite special. So if you want a little bit more information on cold and what it does to your system, then check out the details that I've put in the video below. So in the description, I've put a list of some of those benefits. Now, if you want to get into the cold journey, but you're not quite ready for a freezer plunge, I can understand that, then try a cold shower. So check out this video that we did earlier about how to do a cold shower and the benefits of that. Otherwise, please go out, earn those miles, get strong, put a bit of cold into your training, champion compassion, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next one.